This lens changes medium format going forward forever. Talking about the newly announced Fujifilm GF 500mm f5.6 OIS WR lens. I'm recording this video way in advance of the release because I only get it for a limited time. I am blown away by what this lens does in terms of performance and the size of it. Usually Fujifilm comes with very big lenses. We know that from them. Of course, Hasselblad has smaller lenses, except for the older XCD lenses. This at a 500mm. This is 500 right here. And it's lightweight. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't have all that information at the time of this recording, but this mounted onto the GFX 102, put it on so you guys can see, a match made in heaven. And this gives you more reach than ever before, about equivalent to about 400mm for a full frame setup. 5.6, which gives you about a depth of field about 4.5 thereabouts. Light is still the same, but in terms of how the depth of field, how it renders, about 4.5. A 500mm medium format lens. Guys, seriously. I went to the zoo yesterday with this because I only have it for a few days, right? And, you know, I love going to the zoo. I love taking animal photographs. You know, I try with all my longer telephoto zoom lenses. I went in the afternoon and I got lucky because it was a hot day here in Singapore, but in the afternoon, the animals were about, they were moving around, and I got some beautiful, beautiful images. As you can see from the images, 16-bit color, medium format, in wildlife photography. I know you can use this for sports, you can use this for a variety of different things, but I wanted to capture animals. And to have the tiger sitting up there on top of a branch, or kind of like a tree trunk, so to speak, and it was quite high up, just perched there, sitting, kind of laying down, beautiful. The lions playing with each other. Oh my God. And then you have the orangutans and you have the different monkeys playing around. It was gorgeous. I had such a good day at the zoo, and it's only there for an hour, but yet all these animals were lively. But it was the color, the detail I could capture with this lens. This lens is sharp. It renders beautifully. And you know, the great thing about having the dynamic range in medium format is that some of these images were underexposed, or maybe I was backlight and I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be very hard to pull detail. I could pull right out, bump up the shadows, bump up the exposure, and it's all right there. I am blown away by this. And if you are somebody who thinks, well, medium format is just landscape photography, you know, maybe some urban street photography here and there, or portraiture, or, you know, studio work, this lens changes everything. Now, this is more of a full frame setup with a medium format sensor than ever before. Now, let's talk about the performance of this lens in terms of autofocusing. It is quick, very, very quick. Eye detection, locked on the animals. No issues at all with it. I was really impressed by that. And the OIS in this paired with this body. Okay, I'm gonna show you the numbers real quick here so you know that I'm not lying. I'm doing 1/30 handheld with sharp images, 100 ISO, because I wanted to really maximize the resolution and dynamic range out of this. 1/30 with a 500mm lens, medium format, and I'm getting sharp images. Think about that. That's a testament to not only the IBIS inside of the body of the GFX 102, but with the OIS in this lens. It's fantastic. Yeah, there's a tripod footing there. You don't need it. Take it off, put it into the bag. As a matter of fact, if you think you need the external grip to this thing, you don't necessarily need the external grip unless you have really, really big hands. But even like this, it's more than adequate. You want to put a camera strap, you want to walk around with it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of heft. I actually have here the Sigma 505.6 for comparison, okay? I did a video on this a while back, and here are the differences in terms of height and size real quick. You can see that real quick. Look at that. This is a full frame lens. This is a medium format lens. They're roughly the same size, folks. I mean, we're like just a hair difference for a medium format lens. Very good sharpness, really good detail, well controlled. I'm blown away by this thing. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Feels very much like another GFX, lenses out there. You got your function buttons here. You got your various different switches for AFL, AF, set, all that kind of stuff. It's all there on the lens. We've seen all this before, right? It's not anything different. You can move this around if you want. There's no clicks to it. It's just kind of measured to the marker if you want to do that. Just take out the tripod footing. You don't even need it anyway. You want the most versatile medium format system now in the marketplace? It's the GF X100 II. And you can put teleconverters on this as well, by the way. Now, you can't go shooting 15, 20 frames per second. It's medium format. But when you want that shot and you want it sharp and you want very fast autofocusing, faster than the 250mm lens that they make, this is one to pick up. The only caveat is it's a prime, which means you need to know how to shoot this lens. If you're going to be in a situation where you think 500 or 400 respectively, full frame equivalent is going to be a little bit tight, you're going to feel it. So the zoom might come into play. Then you may want to opt for, let's say, a zoom lens like the 100 or 200 respectively. And I think you can put a teleconverter on that if I'm not mistaken, and you can get, more flexible reach. But if you know how to use this prime, you're going to be very happy with it. Close focusing is not that bad as well. I'll put all the numbers here at the bottom of the screen so you know what it is, but holy this thing is good. Those are my thoughts here on the 505.6 short video, to the point, but it is that good. Enough said. Anyway, if you like this lens, you want to pick one up, you can actually click on my link in the description below from B&H Photo. The price is the same for you, but it just helps me out here on the channel. With that, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. More content on the way. Thanks again for the support, and I will chat to you soon.